Seahawks have agreed to contract terms with wide receiver Cooper Kupp on a 3-year, $45 million deal, according to NFL Network insiders. Kupp, a former Offensive Player of the Year, spent the last 8 seasons with the Rams. Vikings are acquiring running back Jordan Mason from the 49ers in exchange for a 2025 pick swap and a 2026 sixth-round pick. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reports that Minnesota is signing Mason to a 2-year deal worth over $7 million guaranteed with a max value of $12 million. Meanwhile, 49ers are re-signing fullback Kyle Juszczyk to a 2-year, $8 million contract just days after releasing him. Juszczyk has spent the last 8 seasons in San Francisco. Chiefs are bringing back wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster on a 1-year deal, and the Ravens have agreed to terms with quarterback Cooper Rush on a 2-year deal worth up to $12.2 million per Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
All right, when it comes to getting life insurance for your family, a lot of excuses can get in the way. But ask yourself this: if something were to happen to me, who would pay the mortgage, the kids' education, and the other bills? Then forget the excuses and check out Ethos Life, the online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month, with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there, providing hot meals, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding.
To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXOL Central California. St. Patrick's Day. It is Monday, March 17th, 2025. And in the newsroom, wearing the green. Yes, it's Jared Anchondo. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
You survived the fair.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Moving right along. Yes. Now that the fair is over, we're going to have fair weather.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. Oh, well, it is St. Patrick's Day, and I will celebrate later in the day. I'll have a Guinness. Okay?
All right.
You know, you do what you can. And, it's not really St. Patrick's Day worthy, but it involves Ireland. Seems as though Ireland has slapped a 125% tariff on all U.S. imported goods. Those tariffs to remain in effect until we agree to take back Rosie O'Donnell. Yes. We've got birthdays to celebrate today. We have winners, our KXO Fair Booth Prizes winners. We'll announce them. So let's take care of the birthdays. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Singer-songwriter John Sebastian of Lovin' Spoonful is 81. Harold Brown, a percussionist with War, 79. Actor Patrick Duffy, 76. Actor Kurt Russell, 74. Actor Leslie Ann Downs, 71. Actor Mark Boone Jr., 70. Actor Gary Sinise. Lieutenant Dan is 70. Actor Christian Clemenson, 67. Actor Ari Gross, 65. Actor Vicki Lewis, 65. Actor Casey Shemenko is 64. Actor Rob Lowe, 61. Actor Matthew St. Patrick, 57. Yeah, well, St. Patrick, that's his last name. That's pretty nifty, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Actor Yannick Truesdale, 56. Actor Amelia Heinley is 52. Actor Marissa Coughlin is 51. Actor Natalie Zia, 50. Actor Brittany Daniel, 49. Actor Eliza Hope Bennett, 33. Actor John Boyega is 33. And actor Flynn Morrison, 20. Here's the local birthdays. Let's say happy birthday, Alicia Dunning, David Dunning, Doris Scott Dunning, Anna Fernandez, David Loshak, Ismael Valdez, Marissa Bernal, Marito Ternes, Preston Veliquette, Mary Lim, Nina Herbert, Paul Kirby, Natalia Granados, Steffi Castro, Patrick Rayon, Paulo Lizarde. Twins, Aaron Underwood, Emily Underwood, Emily De La Rosa, Lexi De La Rosa, Patty Brown, and Robin Brown. And fortunately, not a twin. Happy birthday, Michael Patrick Apalategui. Okay, those are our birthdays. Are you ready for some winners?
Winner chicken dinner.
Okay, write them down, and we will be getting in touch with you later to make arrangements to pick up your prizes. We've got the winners of the drawings for the prizes that we're giving away. The prizes, you registered at the KXO broadcast booth at the fair. Okay, the 2025 fair booth prize winners. A gift basket and $250 value income tax prep from H&R Block, Giovanni Contreras of Broly. How about Jersey Mike gift certificate? We're talking sandwich, chips, and a drink. The winners, and there are 4 of them, Jennifer Hernandez, Brandon Gallegos, Armando Aguirre, Ruth Marquez. A gift basket from Rush Steel and Supply, Samantha Castaneda. The bicycle from KXO and our booth sponsors, Veronica Nieblas. Party platter from McNeese Mart of $52.99 value, Anna Garcia of Calapat, and a second one, Santos Reynoso of Holtville. Gift baskets from Bobby's Territorial Harley Davidson in Yuma. One winner, Caitlin Manuel of Sealy, and Brenda Parra of El Centro. $50 gift card from El Zarapi Mexican Restaurant. The winner, Mike Ramirez. Shredding. 20 pounds of shredding from the UPS store in El Centro. The winner, Jocelyn Quezada. And the propane gas grill from Southwest Security Services. Our winner, Marissa Robinson from Imperial. Congratulations to all the winners. We'll be getting in touch with you and make arrangements for you to pick up your prizes. Okay, congratulations. Bunches of happy winners. Okay. Everything else is good?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm hunkering down in a bunker in my backyard. Wednesday night. All four of my sisters and a sister-in-law are coming in to visit for about 5 or 6 days. So that's 4 sisters, a sister-in-law, and my wife. Yeah,
I'll get you some, what are those called? Earplugs. Yeah.
What? Yeah, I'll just not put in my hearing aid, okay? Yeah, that'll make it easy.
Just go build something in the garage and let them hang out in the house.
Yeah, I'll get all those projects done.
Yep.
Okay. Anyway, with 6 women telling me I'm doing it wrong and how to... Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready for news?
I'm ready for the news.
We've got to look at World and California news headlines right now, brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They deliver real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. A federal court challenge after the Trump administration deports dozens of Venezuelan migrants from the U.S. to prison in El Salvador. Correspondent Weijia Jiang.
The judge in the case ordered the flights to return to the U.S. even if they were midair, but a defiant White House claims federal courts do not have jurisdiction to weigh in since the planes had already left U.S. territory.
The Kremlin confirms President Putin and President Trump are planning to speak by phone tomorrow. CBS's Holly Williams is in Kyiv.
Some people in this country fear that President Trump may agree to ceasefire terms unacceptable to Ukraine.
Shoppers stepped up spending a little in February, but not as much as expected. Business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
Companies like Dollar General, Walmart, Costco, Kohl's, and Macy's have already said that they are seeing consumers pull back on their spending. This report may lead credence to that warning.
Retail sales up 0.2% last month. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. More earthquake activity in Southern California with a 3.9 magnitude earthquake hitting near Malibu Sunday night. Caltech seismologist Dr. Lucy Jones says there have been several quakes in that area dating back to February of last year.
That was a 4.7. There was another 4.7 in September. So it seems to be a spot that's popping off at this low level over the last year.
No reports of serious damage or injury from this latest one. At the state capitol, Republicans in the Assembly are calling for immediate action to address public safety issues. Assemblyman Tom Lackey accusing Democrats of pushing soft-on-crime policies.
Prop 36 was clearly a mandate given from the people, and they're not going to be able to get away with not funding it. What we've seen is ignoring it and feeding the problem makes it worse and puts other people in jeopardy.
Lackey advocating fully funding drug treatment programs under Prop 36. Matt Rickman, the first American to win the Los Angeles Marathon in 31 years, beating out the second largest field in LA Marathon history. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org and you'll have real-time information about the air that we breathe.
Hi, it's me, your USPS Ground Advantage shipment. Just left the warehouse and hitting the road.
I know. Just got the notification.
Great. Smooth sailing so far. I'm almost there.
Yes, I know. I get all the updates.
Made it. Safe and sound.
I know.
Well, did you know I was with USPS the whole time?
Oh, yeah. I know.
Keep your business in the know with the USPS Ground Advantage service. Visit USPS.com/in-the-know.
Celebrating Women's History Month, brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Actress Brooke Shields says the stigma associated with women after reaching a certain age is laughable. That's because
all the women I know who are in their 50s are these extraordinary, vibrant women who are starting totally new chapters in their life.
Brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You can save big when you bundle your auto, home, motorcycle, RV, or boat. Visit Progressive.com.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one is service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley. At El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
KXO News. The Great Train Robbery. Yes, U.S. Border Patrol agents from the El Centro sector nabbed 2 men suspected of stealing from railroad freight cars. The 2 were found in possession of 478 pairs of sneakers. The high-end Jordan sneakers are valued at over $80,000. The pair are believed to be members of a theft ring that targets rail cars along empty stretches of tracks in Southern California desert. The pair are now facing charges of re-entry after deportation and theft from an interstate or foreign shipment. Government office closures. The General Services Administration, at the direction of the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, has begun notifying landlords that they will be terminating hundreds of leases nationwide for offices and buildings for federal agencies. On the list of potential closures is the Internal Revenue Service office in El Centro. The recently released list of closures shows that the El Centro IRS lease is expected to be canceled in August of this year. At this point, no other Imperial County buildings or offices are on the DOGE list. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for El Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
Cal GOP selects leaders The California Republican Party convention voted in new leadership over the weekend. There is an Imperial Valley connection. Vice Chair Corin Rankin was elected to lead the statewide organization, replacing Jessica Milan Patterson, who was termed out. There is an Imperial Valley touch to the new leadership. Imperial County Republican Central Committee Chair Sayers Morris was elected secretary of the statewide organization. Morris, who is credited with strengthening the Republican Party in Imperial County, will now begin working with other central committees across the state to organize volunteers and supporting Republican campaigns across the state. The Cal GOP spring organizing convention was held this past weekend in Sacramento. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District has approved the terms of the merger of Pioneers Memorial Hospital and El Centro Regional Medical Center. At a Thursday night meeting, the IVHD Board of Directors accepted the terms approved by the El Centro City Council earlier in the week. The merger of the two Imperial Valley healthcare providers, as set out in the form of Assembly Bill 895, will now proceed with a unified front. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District will set up the mechanism to operate both hospitals and various specialty service clinics. The merger, which also includes the Heffernan Memorial Hospital District, will now proceed with completion of a countywide district with a taxing authority to fund the operations. The unified healthcare system is expected to better meet the needs of Imperial Valley residents, strengthen the medical workforce by being able to attract more physicians and expand specialty services, and create a sustainable healthcare system. KXO local news time. Well, it's 7:44. We'll take that's it with page one. Page two and weather up next.
Page one of the local news is service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley and, of course, mobile service vans. Pull into one of the Quick Lanes and, they service all makes and all models. You never need an appointment at Quick Lane.
Experience the best outlet shopping the Imperial Valley has to offer. The Goodwill Outlet Center at 351 Wake Avenue is now open. At the outlet, shoppers can find merchandise at greatly reduced prices. Auction registration and product viewing will take place from 7:30 to 8 a.m. with the auction at 8. Don't miss the 15 for $27 sale, available from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pick out 15 pieces of clothing for only $27. The outlet is open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Every purchase and donation support Goodwill's mission to provide training and employment opportunities to individuals facing barriers to work. Inside the store is Goodwill's newest employment center. Career advisors are ready to assist job seekers at no cost. Visit ivgoodwill.org to learn more. Goodwill, making good happen.
And it's page two of the local news with weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town. Guinness on draft. Daily lunch specials Monday through Friday. Guinness on draft. Happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. daily at Burgers and Beer, where they have Guinness on draft.
Do they have Guinness on draft?
I heard a rumor to that effect.
Okay. All right. Felon with a gun. El Centro police seized a handgun from a convicted felon. Officers responded to the area of 4th and Olive early Friday morning after a report of a suspicious subject with a handgun. The suspect was located in the area of Main Street and the railroad tracks and told to comply with officers' commands and surrender. According to police, the suspect continued to display aggressive behavior and refused to comply with the commands. Non-lethal force was deployed and the suspect was detained. A loaded Glock-style ghost gun with several loaded high-capacity magazines were located. The suspect, a convicted felon, was arrested and booked into Imperial County Jail on several charges. And a prowler has been apprehended. Calexico police responded to a report of a prowler and arrested a 33-year-old convicted felon. The suspect, Edwin Pantoja of Calexico, was caught on surveillance video while prowling around the front of a home. Officers were able to quickly locate the suspect and take him into custody. Pantoja, a convicted felon on active probation, was booked into Imperial County Jail on various charges. The Imperial Irrigation District Board meets tomorrow. The meeting will be mostly discussion. There will be only one action item on the agenda. The item is to appoint directors to meet the external auditor. They will discuss several issues dealing with policy monitoring. The meeting will end with departmental reports. The meeting begins at 1 p.m. in the Condit Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro tomorrow. And Behavioral Health has an expansion project planned. They will host a community forum to discuss the project. It will be held March 18th at the Hidalgo Hall in Brawley beginning at 6 p.m. Behavioral Health is looking to expand their efforts in the region. During the forum, those plans will be revealed and discussed with those attending the event. KXO Local News Time, 7:48. We'll take a look at weather up next.
Hungry for the best burger in town or an ice-cold beer? Did you know that Burgers & Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For March specials, enjoy our drink of the month, the Irish Gold, or an ice-cold Guinness on tap. Our plate of the month for March is chicken poblano pasta. Burgers & Beer, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers & Beer, for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says dry, warm, and breezy conditions are expected for St. Patrick's Day today. A dry weather system passing through tonight through Tuesday will lead to continued widespread breeziness with the strongest winds tonight. Temperatures will also cool down several degrees below normal tomorrow before warming back up to more seasonal levels to slightly above normal, with the Imperial and Yuma valleys reaching the mid-80s. Strong high pressure next week will push high temperatures into the 90s. 80 the high in the valley yesterday, 54 the overnight low. Partly sunny today, with west-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gaining 15 to 20 miles an hour later in the day, with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear, a low around 52. West wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 40 miles an hour. Sunny on Tuesday with a high near 75. Northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. 58 degrees, 55% relative humidity. The wind is calm. Air quality is moderate in Calexico, but it's good everywhere else. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers & Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers & Beer, where they have Guinness on tap. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. It's a great place for a quick day trip. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. It's more than just a store. They've got homemade candies and treats, fresh English toffee, chocolate-covered raisins, almonds, and, of course, peanuts. How about some orange sticks? Pecan turtles made from a special family recipe, and so many other great things. Not just nuts and candy, but so many other great things. What a great place to visit. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Oh, they have free tours Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. How do you get there? Well, Google thepeanutpatch.com. Yeah, you'll find directions to the Peanut Patch. By the way, the Peanut Patch ships anywhere in the universe. They have their very own post office. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. What a great place. It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. March Madness. It kicks off. Well, actually, it started yesterday with Selection Sunday. 68 teams in the tournament. On the men's side, San Diego State in a play-in game tomorrow against North Carolina. Meanwhile, UCSD, first year as a D1 basketball team, they're in the tournament. They will take on Michigan on Thursday. San Diego State women's team, they will meet LSU in first round of the NCAA women's tournament. So it should be interesting. The Auburn Tigers, by the way, are the #1 overall seed in the tournament.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And NBA action yesterday, the 76ers topped the Mavericks 130-125. Magic beat the Cavaliers 108-103. Lakers, they topped the Suns 107-96. Nets ran past the Hawks 122-114. Trailblazers nipped the Raptors 105-102. Timberwolves beat up on the Jazz 128-102. It was the Clippers dominating the Hornets 123-88. Thunder, they beat the Bucks 121-105. Jack Draper overwhelmed Holger Rune 6-2, 6-2 in little more than an hour in the final of the BNP Paribas Open in Indian Wells. And Russian teenager Mira Andreeva came back to beat #1 ranked Arina Sabalenka 2-6, 6-4, 6-3 in the women's side of the tournament. That's, Andreeva is 17, the tournament's youngest champion since Serena Williams in 1999. That's it for Sports Time. Brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
And let's take a look at financial news and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service. Southwest Postal, the only Imperial Valley postal box service offering 24-hour a day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Ohio, El Centro. Spending at U.S. retailers last month was much weaker than expected, and a troubling sign that the American shopper could be starting to tap out. Retail sales rose 0.2% in February from the prior month, according to the Commerce Department, up from January's downwardly revised 1.2% decline. That was much lower than the 0.7% increase economists projected. The figures are adjusted for seasonal swings, but not inflation. Weak consumer spending figures are adding to concerns that the U.S. economy is slowing and perhaps heading into a recession. The retail report doesn't ease those fears. PepsiCo is buying Poppi, the popular prebiotic soda brand, in a $1.65 billion deal. The move marks PepsiCo's further shift into the better-for-you category as consumers shy away from sugar-filled drinks and unhealthy snacks. In January, the company bought Siete Foods, which makes gluten-free chips, for $1.2 billion. And PepsiCo bought the remaining half of the Sabra hummus brand it didn't own last year. We're evolving our food and beverage portfolio over many years, including by innovating with our brands and new spaces and through disciplined strategic acquisitions that enable us to offer more positive choices to our consumers, according to the CEO of PepsiCo. Taking a look at Wall Street right now, well, Walmart and IBM shares moved up. That helps, as the Dow up 147 points at 41,632. The S&P 500 up 8 points at 5646. The NASDAQ is off 60 at 17,694. Oil, it's up 33 cents a barrel. Gold above $3,000 an ounce. It's up $5.50 an ounce right now. $3,006.60 if you want to buy an ounce of gold. Good luck with that.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Expect partly sunny skies today with west winds 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear, a low around 52. West wind 15 to 20 miles an hour with gusts as high as 40 miles an hour. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 75. Northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. Holding steady at 58 degrees, 55% relative humidity, the wind calm, air quality moderate in Calexico, good everywhere else in the valley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
The best oldies on the
on AM 1230 KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Peter King. There are a lot of questions and very few answers after the Trump administration deported what it said were 250 gang members to a prison in El Salvador, despite a court order. The latest from CBS's Scott McFarland.
This legal drama is escalating here in the nation's capital. The attorneys representing these plaintiffs, these people with ties to Venezuela who are challenging the Trump administration's use of the Alien Enemies Act for these deportations, have asked Judge James Boasberg here at the federal court to order the Trump administration turn over information about the flight. When did it take off? When did it land? When did the Trump administration know the order was to turn the plane around?
A federal judge wants to know why a Lebanese doctor with a U.S. visa was deported, violating the court order that she be allowed to stay in the U.S. until the judge could hear the case. Dr. Rasha Alawea arrived at Boston's Logan Airport last Thursday, only to be turned around and sent back. She's a kidney transplant specialist and was to start work at Brown University as an assistant professor. The president says he'll talk with Russia's Vladimir Putin tomorrow about ending the war in Ukraine.
Ukraine and Russia.
You'll ask him.
We're already talking about that, dividing up certain assets. Yeah. And they've been working on that.
This appears to be a much calmer day in the South after weekend thunderstorms and tornadoes that left a long trail of damage and at least 40 people dead in 7 states. CBS's Nicole Valdez is near Birmingham, Alabama.
The state and the governor's office will get to the president's office and let them know what the need is. Right now, I think top of that list is getting the power back on. Of course, the state is working to do that here at this point, but they want to make sure that they know just how many people lost their homes and what it is they do need, whether that's shelter, whether that's food, whether that's money from FEMA to maybe work on rebuilding or finding temporary housing. So that will happen in the days to come.
That heavy weather has moved east. It stretches from the Carolinas into Halifax, Nova Scotia. CBS's Raimi Inocencio has the latest on a series of attacks between the U.S. and Yemen's Houthi rebels.
The Houthis are claiming that they targeted the USS Harry S. Truman aircraft carrier strike group twice in 24 hours. And in In the first attack, they said they launched 18 missiles and 1 drone. However many they fired, though, it appears that they were all either intercepted or at least didn't find a target. Hours after that, the Houthis then said that they launched a second attack with more missiles and more drones. A Houthi spokesperson this morning said that that was in retaliation for Washington's attack.
On Wall Street, the Dow is up 195 points, the NASDAQ down 68. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah, been there. That's why eBay's my go-to. They've got millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. I'm talking brake pads for when yours have seen one too many miles of stop and go. Oil filters, because you don't mess around with your engine care. Even got this cold air intake on my watch list. I might just go for it. To keep the ride cool and your DIY streak hot. Find all the parts you need at prices you love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
A spectacular entrance for an acquitted rapper's first appearance since his high-stakes trial. More from CBS's Deborah Rodriguez.
A$AP Rocky made his entrance at the Rolling Loud California concert at Inglewood's Hollywood Park from a helicopter. Among the cheering below, A$AP's partner Rihanna, 13-year-old Blue Ivy Carter, and her mom Beyonce. The rapper was acquitted of 2 counts of felony assault last month after he was accused of shooting a former friend and collaborator. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Good news if you enjoyed Conan O'Brien's performance hosting the Oscars. The Motion Picture Academy says he'll be back next year. This year's Oscars attracted the show's biggest audience in 5 years, some 20 million viewers on all platforms, to make it the most watched entertainment show of the year so far. I'm Peter King, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.